Today's story begins with a rumor of a legend that not many people know. If you're trying to figure out what I'm doing with my phone, I'm not molesting the phone. I'm clearly trying to clean its lenses. Because I have been up for almost 5 days straight. Not 5 days, like almost 3 days now straight. And I have been traveling in a lot of crazy adventures all over the freaking place. It's been amazing. And now here I am. I'm gonna be honest. I have not gotten any sleep for like the past 3 days. So if my speech is slurred, I swear it is not because I'm drunk and I've drank a lot of rum. Instead, it's quite the opposite. I just have lack of sleep, and I still have about a 4 or 5 hour drive back home, and this beautiful, magnificent view up here where I feel like I'm on top of the world. And I have no idea why my glasses are blue. I got like these glasses because when I'm driving at night I can't see, and they turn blue when I'm outside. I wish they were clear because they look like I'm about to sing the blues or something. But look at this. I am on top of a mountain, but not just any mountain. I am on a military mountain way up in Carajolandia. Like, I don't know where I'm at, but beyond this sign I'm not supposed to go because I could get shot by military personnel. But I have a cool little graveyard I want to show you guys. As I get deeper into this little place, I do have to be careful because, you know, I don't want to be disrespectful once I'm inside. It's pretty cool. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being on the live. I'm updating you guys with some crazy updating stuff. I have some drama going on I want to talk to you guys about. A lot of weird stuff going on. Not really paranormal, but things going around because basically, how do I say this? I'm Iron Man. No, I'm just kidding. How do I say it? I can't do it seriously. I'm trying to have somewhat of a serious combo. But basically, well, let's start in a place called Peru, right? One of my favorite places for locations. Do you remember the cemetery I used to go to way back when? The best cemetery that was out there, like literally the best one. Well, you remember how I had a hookup that I would talk to this person that will get me into this doors, because virtually beyond that there's no way inside. I had to get my connect to get me in. Well, this connect is a very special person to me. And because they've helped me out being able to do videos there, and I was able to spend quite a bit of time out there in Peru just to do these videos, which it's been amazing, and I'm so grateful. Well, it's because of YouTubers. No, they're not even YouTubers, they're streamers. I think it's for Kick or whatnot. Yeah, they screwed this person up so bad, and it pissed me off, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it because this is things that go on my end that you guys don't really get to hear about. But anyway, this lady, her name is Wendy. She's a very beautiful, awesome lady. She helps me getting inside this place, helps me get out, ensures that I'm safe at least going in, and then beyond that I don't get arrested or whatever, to help me so I can be able to do videos there. But the place is still dangerous nonetheless. Well, anyway, a group of streamers went to this place and they took advantage of this person. Now the thing is that she is in an area where a lot of people don't have a lot, and so somebody saying do it in Trump's accent, but yeah, she is someone that doesn't really have a lot, and so I'm always helping her out. I give her money, I give her, and again, I don't normally ever talk about this. This is something that you guys don't really need to know, and plus I don't really like to, you know, what I do for people outside of YouTube, it's more humble when no one needs to know. You know what I mean? It's just like what I do to help other people is what I do to help other people beyond. No, I'm not going to really share that because I feel like if I share it, it defeats the purpose of being humble. It's like I'm doing it for attention, and that's not what I want. But it pisses me off when you help people and, you know, you help them a lot. I helped her out. I helped her mom out. Just because they've helped me out being able to have work in order for me to record in these places and to do videos. And, you know, it's through her help was the reason why I was able to film there. so many times. Now, this was a while ago. This was back when I was in Peru. Hola, Frank. Love from Monica Gomez. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. So anyway, I've bought them food. I've helped them when it was her birthday at one time. She's an older lady, you know, and her mom too, and she takes care of her mom. And they live in a very poverty area. I want you guys to know this because this is the story of things that happen outside. And there's more things I gotta tell you guys about too. It's not just that. Anyway, a very popular streamer, not really gonna name any names, but she is an asshole. Like, how, what an asshole. I'm sorry, but it's just like, Jesus Christ. Okay, so basically she gets in contact with this Wendy, right? That's gonna help her get access into the graveyard. But Wendy says, like, listen, you can go in, but there is a fee that I charge, and it's not even that much of a fee. It really isn't. It isn't that much of anything, you know. And from this girl that has her streaming or her Kick channel is way more, you know, she's bigger than me, obviously. She's a lot bigger. So it doesn't mean much to pay this lady. Just give her a little bit more so that way she could go in there, because if you don't, it can literally cost her her job. You know what I'm saying? It could cost her her job. It could cost her her livelihood. She literally lives alone, takes care of her mom, and she lives in the most dangerous area of Peru, right? I've been there. In order to go to the graveyard, you have to go to this area, and the area is called Barrios Altos. It's an extremely dangerous area. In fact, she invited me because I always pay her so she could get me access into this location. I told her, you know what? Instead of me going to your birthday, I'm going to pay for you to have a nice little thing up top of a rooftop at this hotel, you know, and I'm going to treat you guys out so because you've helped me to have work, you know, and so forth. Well, anyway, you know, so she was like, oh, wow, thank you so much. You've helped me. They become like personal friends, almost like family to me as I travel. So this streamer comes in, right? This girl gives her a false name, doesn't tell her who she really is, her name. They give her a false name so that way, I don't know if it was just not to get attention or whatever. I get it. That part doesn't bother me at all. I get it. I get the hustle. I understand, whatever. What gets me is that she tricks Wendy and saying that, oh, we're not going to record, right? But what I am going to do is we're just going to go in there, whatever, and so forth. They pay off the other people to sneak other people over the fence or whatever. I don't know what happened, but they paid off people or they snuck into the cemetery by hopping over the walls to get more people into the thing, which is pretty much abusing what they're, you know, what Wendy's giving them access to. Doesn't pay like $5 just to get into the cemetery. So they all go in, and then they all meet up in the cemetery with Wendy. She's like, what are you doing? This is not what we paid for. Oh, well, we're already streaming. We're already doing this or whatever. Now, the whole thing is all messed up. You should have never have done that. You just don't do that. What gets even worse is that it gets her in trouble to now that this awesome lady that helped me have this beautiful place loses her job. Well, not lose her job. She's in suspension, but she's under the impression that she's probably going to lose her job because now it looks like she was helping them get into the cemetery, and technically she didn't do anything wrong. She had access to be able to do it, but what they did is that they didn't pay this fee that they were supposed to get in. Then they're lying, saying that she did something else or whatever. In Peru, it's all over the news. It's all over television. And I'm trying to help her get a lawyer on the other side of all this stuff. At the same time, while I'm trying to do all these videos, which kind of means why I didn't really get any sleep because I'm already busy as it is. But listen, if someone helps me out to help me to get my things going, you best believe I'm going to help them out. So when they're in need, you know, you have to help people out. And I can't believe it because this girl doesn't apologize to Wendy. She doesn't say anything while she makes millions. And then Wendy's like, listen, I could lose my job. I don't want to lose. This is all I have. I help my mom out. I'm alone at the house. So yeah. And the girl's like, well, and then they start laughing on the stream. This is what pisses me off. Well, Wendy's telling them, it's like, listen, I don't want to get in trouble. Just follow the rules because I don't want to lose my job. This is all I have that I help my mom. And they're laughing about it because they're toying around with her job like if it's nothing. And don't even pay $5. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the balls. to do some shit like that. It pisses me off. And I've never talked about like another streamer or another YouTuber. I usually don't get into it, but like that kind of hit home for me, you know? It's just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But yeah. And it's this girl, she's a streamer. I don't even know who she is. She's famous in Latin America, you know, not in the United States. But yeah, she did that. So prayers for Wendy. If you guys could do prayers for her, hoping everything goes well. I am working with the lawyers, trying to hook her up and, you know, trying to get her going so she could at least get her job back, because that's all she has. She's like family to me, with her and her mom. She also has kids too that she's taking care of. She's an older lady. She's like my mom, to be honest. It's just unfortunate that that's happening. And so, yeah, right before I started the stream, I was watching the news about it, and they're getting the whole court system and all this stuff, and it's just all over the news. And she's panicking because she doesn't really know how to deal with it. And I'm like, yeah, well, I know a little bit about how that feels. And so I just told her, just relax, just keep it to yourself. We're gonna get through this. Call this person. This person's gonna help you. I'm still looking up more information and so forth. But yeah, by the way, hi everyone. Everyone's joining in. I appreciate it. I know this is completely out of left field, but I don't really know who else to talk to about it, because I don't really have that many YouTube friends. I don't really have, you know, I'm always kind of just doing my thing. What else was I gonna tell you? And then I did this crazy adventure. Well, I'll stop it there. I'll get to the other story in a little bit. Let me keep saying hello to everybody. How are you, Jen, Claire, Jamie? The GoFundMe idea is good. Yes, the GoFundMe ideas are great, but right now it's not a money issue. Until it just depends on, does she keep her job, or is this girl not going to say anything and she could possibly lose her job? So right now everything's just kind of in the balance, because she's on suspension while they're doing the investigation as to what the hell just happened. Because yeah, somebody got scammed, or not scammed, but tricked, and their job is on the line. And Wendy's just, I know her in and out, and she is like a very good person down to heart. And just sucks to see that, because it's a close person of mine that I trust to get me contact into a place that is very dangerous. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, just kind of annoying. And on top of that, today I just finished doing another adventure where I had to go towards a coastal area of the ocean, where there's like this abandoned house. And so this is a video coming out on my travel channel. It's a completely different channel. But as I'm making my way over there, I'm looking at the ocean. I'm like, damn, this is such a beautiful view, you know? Gotta love my job, because it's like I get to see stuff like this, and it's just like, it makes me just feel grateful, you know? And I see orange smoke coming from the ocean. And I'm like, what the hell is this? It's like, that's orange smoke. So I start recording it on my phone, and I see it's coming from the water, and I could see like 7 people. It looks like 7 or 8 people just sitting in the water, going like this with their hands. And I'm like, oh shit, they're drowning. And then I panicked, because I'm like, I'm the only one around that little area. So I start running towards this other area. I find this family. And I'm like, can you guys call like the Coast Guard around here, or whatever you guys call it? Because there's people in the ocean drowning, you know? There's an orange smoke. And they're like, they're drowning? We didn't know what that was. And I'm like, if you see any smoke coming from the ocean, it's not a good sign, you know? And so I was like, we got to call people now. We ended up calling, and they got a hold of someone in less than 2 seconds. A helicopter came in and started pulling them out of the ocean. And yeah, I don't even know what that's about. I don't know what happened. Then I just continued doing my video. They're safe. I don't think there was any casualties. I'm still waiting to see if anything shows up on the news, but so far nothing. But yeah, that happened today too. I love all your videos. Thank you so much, Jamie. I'm still working on one. This is another one I was working on. And I wanted to check back here beyond the gates. You see this? Beyond this wall, I'm going to switch it to the forward screen so that way you guys can see what I'm looking at. So beyond this wall here, I'm in like up in a mountain, way up high. That's my rental car right up there. But way up here, there's like these little houses or whatever where people sell stuff, right? And here, there's this big, well, a bit of a small cemetery area. And usually I like to go towards the back and explore. And I seen this the other night. But yeah, check out what this sign says. believe it or not, Armada de Chile, Centro Militar Prohibido a Entrar, or prohibited to enter, pretty much. And it's like the armory or weapons of Chile. So basically, this is a military zone, right? The cemetery is technically on the military property, but right over here, in fact, I'll show it to you guys. I don't have that much battery left, so I have to go pick up a battery pack or something. Let me see if I could show you guys the military site. Frank is live. Best Friday ever. Oh, thank you, man. I noticed you guys like when I go live and kind of share a little bit that goes on outside, pretty much behind the cameras, you know? And so this is it. See if I could show you guys this area over here. Oh no, they closed the gate. Or is it still open? No, it's still open. That's good. You know what? Let's just go inside. I think I could get access to the rest of this place, or to show you the military site from inside the cemetery. Oh, you know what? No, actually, no, yeah. Let's do that. I am in Cementerio. See if I could read this word. Every time I try to read, I sound like I have a disability. Paraquil. Cementerio Paraquil. There we go. Look at this. It's kind of like a small... I seen it up on the mountain, so I was like, oh, let's check that out. Maybe I could do my live there and give you guys some updates. Oh, shit. Holy crap. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is a huge beehive on this guy's tomb. When I used to work at the hospital, I'm gonna kind of go right by it. All right, there we go. So when I used to work at the hospital, right, there was this patient that came in, and it was a normal patient. He came in because he had bee stings to the top of his head, right? And so this is what made me afraid of bees. I was like, oh, so that's fine. They'll just give him some anti-inflammatory meds and he should be good, right? Wrong. The guy died. He passed away. And apparently what happened was the bee stung him, and the swelling began on the outer side of his, like, his cranial area, but also caused pressure on his intracranial area, which, when the brain has any type of pressure from many sides, could cause stroke, seizure, and death. And so basically the guy came in for a bee sting and passed away because of a bee sting. So ever since then, I've been kind of nervous about oh, this is a cool place. Been nervous about bees. There we go. Now, oh shit, I'm talking so loud, and there's families there just praying. I'm gonna keep my voice low. I don't want to be disrespectful. Look at that. This is a nice little spot. See, I would come here during the nighttime, but they locked this whole place up. This is cool. I think this is where they do the funerals when they're about to bury someone. There we go. This looks nice. Let's see if this works. Put you guys right over here. Oh, it has been such a long day today. Let's see if I can move this up. But yeah, it has been such a long day these past couple of days. I had not had a break between adventuring, and I'm literally sleeping in the car, and they keep giving me this one rental, and the rental car sucks because it just doesn't AC doesn't work. It doesn't want to connect to the phone. It doesn't want to do anything. I did stop by a store, Victorinox, and I got this thing. Look at that. So it looks like a pen, but it's not just a pen. It's a knife sharpener, a little tiny portable knife sharpener. I'm always cutting things to make room for like rope on my book bag if I'm trying to tie something on. It has like a nice little portable knife thing here. You know, so I could take this. Because this one, this is like, I already showed you guys this knife. It's like a Gerber. Am I right? Yeah, Gerber. Strong arm. Gerber strong arm knife. This could pry open a door because the steel is so thick. And it's not that I'm trying to overcompensate for anything. But you literally use this. I can't, man. As soon as I take out the knife, people just show up. Let me put that away. And just give me 1 second. Hey, Michelle. Thank you. Anyway, it's a knife sharpener.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be out with a knife. Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hola,
Buenas.
bien.
Sí, mamá. No, visitando. No, todo normal. Sí. Solamente que me compró una cosa hoy y bro, I had the knife completely out. Fuck. Well, that happened. I didn't know where to go from there. That put me in a weird position. It was just like some old guy and I'm holding a knife up in the air. It's like, I shall commence the ritual now. So anyway, now I think I'm good. So you take the knife, right? And you hold it right in between these little spines. And you just go like this. And I heard this wasn't the best because basically what it does is it cuts too much metal off and you could run out of kind of like thickness. But this knife is so thick, I really don't care. I just need it to just break open things in case I ever get stuck. And anyway, yeah, it keeps the little edge here super sharp. And then it has the stone, which is the guiding rod. You place this down on something like that. And then you could go like this. And then that. And you got to be like at a 20-degree angle. On this one is a 20-degree. Somewhere a little bit different. I kind of put a little bit more like a 25 to 20 or 30 degree because this one's so thick. It sounds bad what I'm trying to say, but I'm sure you guys catch what I'm trying to mean. But yeah, I bought this. It was like $5 at the store, and it works. That's cool, bro. I bet those people thought you were probably crazy. They probably did. I'll find out if they call the cops or the carabineros. Then today I went to eat something, right? And I didn't realize that my jeans, because I've been using these jeans for everything. Every time I do an adventure, these jeans are like the pants that I go to. I have a freaking hole on the bottom of my jeans. I know you guys been through it. Everybody goes through that. But I didn't know I had a hole. I just go over here, put my hand down. I was like, why does my pants feel weird? Little did I know I'm touching straight up underwear. And yeah. I was exposed. I was feeling kind of cold too. I was like, something's weird. There's too much air going down there. But yeah, howdy, sir. I hope your day is doing all right. I wish you a very happy week. So far everything has been good. For me, I've been blessed. I cannot complain. I've just been working. I just came out of the forest. Believe it or not, I think you guys have really been liking this forest that I've been doing towards the Chile forest, where I go super deep in there or whatever, and I found what looks like structures built deep into the forest, and I made it all the way up to where you go to the dead forest, where you have to be very careful because there's like a lot of spirit activity that goes on through that area. So I was warned not to go that deep, but I didn't want to go alone this time, so I invited Frankito, the guy that's been showing me locations towards the other channel, and I was like, can you come with me for this video? I really want to get towards the dead forest at night and be able to investigate that area. And holy shit, thank God he did, because I got in some crazy stuff in that video. It was an all-night thing, and then he was like, I have to go because he has like a wife and kids, so I had to finish a little bit early. But the video was amazing. I'm surprised he did it, to be honest. Brother, can you give me I'm glad I ripped I'm glad. Ripped pants trip in the forest and now chilling with people who enjoy your company. What a day. It is. It has been freaking nuts. But that's kind of how it is. I don't usually do a live stream right after, but I know after this I'm going to go home and knock out. And I don't want to be late giving you guys content. I already have people asking me, Frank, are you alive? And I'm like, yes, I'm still alive. I just don't have connection. And luckily on top of this mountain here, I do have a connection. How is the quality, by the way? Is it good? Is it better? You guys let me know, because it says it's like 3 or 4 bars. So I'm just going with what I got. Yes, it's good. It's perfect. It's so hard to find internet here. I need to carry like a Starlink dish on my back just to get something. It looks good. Oh, and by the way, in the middle, I forgot to tell you guys something. In the middle of me calling for search and rescue for the people in the ocean, there was an earthquake while I'm in the ocean. I'm just like, what the fuck? And there was like a small earthquake that started happening, and I called it. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's an earthquake, and I am in the worst possible area. But thankfully it was like a 3.5, so it wasn't anything big. And it lasted for less than a second. And yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. But there was an earthquake. Well, oh my god, I'm giving you guys a freaking show. Hold on. Wait, my necklace. Hold on, I'm missing something. My rock. What happened to my stone? I think I lost my stone. I had a huge, you remember I had like a little stone here that was given to me in Utah by a native guy. And he says, this is for protection. You wear this to keep the bad spirits away. Trust me, nothing will harm you as long as you had this stone. Well, I'm missing that stone. I hope it's in the house or something. I don't even know how long it's been gone. But yeah, that's my stone. I wired it with the string. Oh no, the button. It's fine. No good sign. We are 60 degrees here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, brother. 60 degrees. That's nice weather. I felt quakes while on a water. Wait, what? How do you feel earthquakes in the water? I felt quakes while on a watered in 90s in California. Unless you're standing on the ground. Yeah, that's where it is. And there's a military base. I want to show you guys the military base before I forget. No, my pejuelos! Man, I am just destroying everything today. I am on a roll. Now people are going to think I'm doing something nasty if they come in. Don't look at me! Stop looking! Don't judge me! Is this what you like? You're sick. You're an animal. There we go. Think I'm done? Hold on. Just trying to clean my lens. I gotta be careful, man. These things are expensive to clean. I use it for when I'm driving. Alright, I want to show you guys this military base so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's a pretty cool military base. Right over here. Let me turn the camera on. This is how close I am to that area. Please say hi to me. Hi, Tisa Visier. Hi! So, right over there. See it? I'm going to zoom in. That's the base. And right over there is like the little radio tower for the military base. Hi, brother. Hi, Steven. Mandy Kennedy. Hey, guys, how are you? Someone says LeBron James. Hi, LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. Let's see what else is over here. I think that family is gone. Hola, ¿qué tal? So if you guys are hearing me talk Spanish, I'm just pretending I'm talking to my family. Mi familia. It's a nice little cemetery, though. It's a cute one. Believe it or not, people come here day and night. And it's not like the ones in the States where most graveyards are just empty. And you only go, hi, where are you from? I am from Brooklyn, New York, believe it or not. And then my life just took a massive turn for the best. And now I'm in Chile. And I just travel, exploring crazy places. Oh, damn, that sucks. He was young. Mami te amo. That's mom, I love you. Oh, that sucks. Oh, shit, I think this might have been the family here. Let me keep moving. I just don't want people getting upset at me. Nighttime exploration. This place, I tried. In fact, I tried not too long ago. And I wasn't able to because they locked us. You see the... I'm going to tell you guys why I can't get into this specific place. This one's a little bit different. People don't really care if you go exploring a place. But I remember I had to do a video, and this is probably where I ripped my pants apart. But you see that barbed wire up there? That will tear through your pants like nothing. I did a location where it was just a huge abandoned building that it was massive. And then there was an underground homeless facility that was also abandoned. And I got to explore it, but I had to get through barbed wire. And the only way to get through that is if you carry a blanket so you could throw it over and then climb through it. But yeah, I'm not about to do that here. If the place is abandoned and no one owns it, I would do it. But if it's like a cemetery and people come here, I don't really want to mess with their stuff. It's, you know, it's out of respect. So, but if the cemetery is like really easy to get into where you could just kind of open the gate and come in, that's different, you know? And plus I never disrespect anything. So, but yeah, the barbed wire is what I'm kind of concerned about. Oh, look at this. I wonder if they just took them out. Because this looks like an older tomb. What are you doing there? Well, this is the only place where I have internet connection to give you guys an update for what's been going on. I've been kind of going up to heaps and hurdles these past couple of days, but I'm making it through. I'm alive and well. I got to do everything that I was planning on doing. Nothing canceled on me, thank God. Because sometimes that happens a lot. But thankfully, not this time. So before I bring the car back, I wanted to update you guys on what I'm working with. And then I have to go home and start editing. And then somewhere between there, do my Patreon lives, do a game night. By the way, I have been playing this game called Arma Reforge. Holy shit. Best game I have played. I'm playing this one server called Worm Z. So if you guys are Arma players, holy crap, there's 1,700 people. And then it just changed. I don't know how accurate this is, but... Oh, I thought that said OnlyFans. Because right there it says top fans, but I thought it was so stupid. I am tired. My brain is dying. But yeah, it's Arma Reforge, and there's a server called Worm Z. Right? Worm Daisy or Worm Z or whatever. And I've been playing on that server. So if you guys are lucky and you're ever in the game and you want to like hang out, I'm in Arma Reforge, but good luck letting me know you're friendly, because I don't know who's friendly or not. And most of the time people are killing me. But yeah, I've been playing that every now and then, and I've been doing it on Patreon, and I'm having a lot of fun with that server. It's like a survival, zombie, creepy, but also have to survive from other players, and it's the best server. Look at this. Check this out. I like the old pictures. Now with AI, you could like bring her back to life and make her do dance and stuff. That I would like to do. Like get these old pictures and see if I could bring them back to life, and probably put it on the vlog channel. It's just cool. It kind of adds life back to people. I really wish it would say how people passed away. I think that's more interesting, just to kind of know a little bit of the backstory of how certain things happened. Oh, what is that? That looks interesting back there. that'll do. Look at this. Oh, I think they were in the military. Is this a military grave? Does she look like she was in service? She could have been a flight attendant. Whatever, it does not matter. The fact is, she must have been a wonderful person nonetheless. Jen says, yes, looks like it. 090X says, hello. Let those people rest. Well, I'm not waking them up. Let my people go. Man, you made that sound like I was doing something horrible. Just visiting. But yeah. Hola. Buenas. I don't want her to feel uncomfortable. Let's look over here. Oh, there's a guy back there. It doesn't matter. I'm just kind of recording. Vicky from Australia. You rock, Franco. Thank you. I appreciate that, Vicky. I'm trying to keep it going. Oh, look at this. I like how some of these tombs look like people's houses. They'll deck it out where you end up looking like they sweep and everything and take care of it. Some people cook and make food here for the whole family. Just, it's always interesting as you go. Oh, wow, look at this. Is this a graveyard? Yeah, this is a graveyard that I found up here in the mountains, but it's on military, like on a military base, but it's not a military graveyard either. It's just a normal, look at this one. A normal graveyard. I like this guy's jacket. He's got a leather jacket, but like it looks like it's worn. Oop. Don't look at the light, Frank. That's how you get blinded. Let's go this way. This place must be interesting to explore at night. So I have good news. Oh, Maddie. Thank you, Maddie. Hi, Frank. Great live. Don't normally catch them. I know. Lately, I've been doing a lot more lives personally. Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas. There we go. So normally, I've been trying to do more lives, so that way you guys are able to kind of see the things that I get to see, and you know, get to enjoy kind of like what I get to see. Like if I run across a place that's really beautiful, and by the luck of God, there's an internet connection, I could show you guys, and you guys get to check it all out with me. A lot of the times, there isn't, and I'm stuck not having that. Look at this. Take a little race car. Yeah, and a lot of times I don't really have that. So I took advantage of this one. And want to show you guys around. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. Look at that one, has makeup. Right over here. There was a story about this girl. She was a streamer. And believe it or not, this is why you always have to be careful who you know, because there's always people that are jealous that want you dead. Believe it or not. I met a couple of people in my life that came off as the biggest fans, and then they came off wanting to kill me. It's like, well, if I can't be you, then I must destroy you. Literally, I'm not even kidding. That's why I'm just like, yeah, people could get psychotic. But there was this lady that she was streaming, and she was with her so-called friends, and they ended up calling the cartels, or a cartel member or something like that. And she was wearing pink, and she had like a bunny that was given to her. Oh, look, this is a present. This is a present. And I guess on her third present was going to be her biggest present. And they told her, don't get off the stream. Stay on the stream. And she's like, no, something feels wrong. So you trust your instinct. And so she was like, something feels wrong. I'm going to go. And she's like, no. You have to wait for your third present or else it's going to be disrespectful. So she sat there, and she says, I feel like they're going to kill me or whatever. But it wasn't like nobody was yelling at her, but she felt like that. She literally called it. And then all of a sudden, for her third present, right when it was getting ready to come in through the door, her third present was a gunshot. And you can literally see the bullet hit, and sadly she didn't make it. And it was because of a jealous friend that wanted money, and you know, they pretty much pulled a Selena, like the singer Selena back in the day, and she lost her life as well. So that tends to happen a lot. And this is why I'm very scarce with telling my location or where I'm at or what I'm doing, because you just never know who's going to be that person. You don't know. And next thing you know, like I literally see it all the time. And you always hear it on the news out here. Oh, look at this one. I don't want to show the baby. There's like little stuff here. I didn't know it was a baby until I saw the picture. I don't want it to be too much. I think this is all. No, this is not all babies. This is for more adults too. But yeah, you just never know, man. Just please be careful. Be careful who you trust. The devil was once an angel. This is true. Yeah, I don't know. You have to love people like you've never been hurt, but don't be stupid. You know? And it sucks, but that's how you have to be. You just cannot be stupid. I care about everyone. I wish everyone well. I just want to peacefully live until my days are over. But there's always somebody out there. And you never know, you know? I'm sure you guys probably been backstabbed 1,000 times too. Some of you guys probably have crazier stories than mine. But yeah. That's it'd be like that sometimes, you know? This is a very beautiful place. I love it. Yo, new to the stream. Love your vids, super creepy. Hey, Skies. Thanks, brother. It's been fun. It's been pretty much traveling and exploring and just seeing what's out there. Oh, who's this guy? Jose Florino Ortega Lebornodo. He doesn't look Chilean. He looks like Mr. Miyagi, but confused. I'm probably going to go to hell for saying that, but I don't really... Just check out the picture. I was just like, really? See? No hay despedidas atrás. I'm not even going to try to understand it. I could understand it if it's said to me, but if I'm not speaking it, I mean, what am I saying? I can understand it if I speak it, but I can't read Spanish. I suck. Oh, my back. Oh, look, you can eat these. I used to eat these. I think you can. No, I'm wrong. You can't eat these. Can you? I think this is a nut. This isn't what I'm thinking about. There's something that comes off a tree that's this color. And I used to eat it a lot with my mom and my grandparents. But this isn't it. And this is called monkey hair. This stuff right here is a really good substitute to making a fire. You take this out and you fluff it up. You get all the fibers out. And you put this under some wood. This will stay lit good enough so that way you can make a nice little fire. I did this a lot in Peru. But it wasn't with monkey hair. But it was like little stuff like this that you could use as a starter. Like flint, you know? Oh, not flint. Just like a starter to get things going. But yeah, that's monkey hair. I kind of want to make a fire, to be honest. I've been having that craving where I just want to burn something, and that sounds horrible. But not like that. But like I just want to make a fire and just sit next to it. Kind of like that. Let's check out this one tomb. Actually, let's go towards the back area. Let's see what's towards the front. And then I got to start making my way back home because I have to return the car by 5 or they're going to charge me a whole other day with the car. Ancient methods. Yeah. You learn a little bit out here, you know. Dates, they're actually healthy. Dates, they're... See, I think that's what they were called. Tinder. I don't know why I thought of the app. But yeah, that is what I'm talking about. It's good Tinder to make a fire. Jesus. I told you I'm horrible with names. Tinder. I gotta lock that one in so I don't look stupid on a video. Because once it's published, it is what it is. It's fair game. Over here are like the little shops here where you can buy flowers and you can give it to your loved ones. But look at how beautiful this is. That's another mountain back there. I feel like I'm in Puerto Rico. I haven't been there since I was a kid, but I feel like I'm in Puerto Rico. Look at this. I don't know if they live here though. Sometimes people just live right outside the cemetery, and they literally make their living by selling flowers. And yeah, you see they have like a little fire pit there. And yeah, they make fires. Is that the military that just pulled up? La Municipalidad de Concon. That might be the military doing a checkup. See, he's going towards the base in the back. Whenever you see municipal, that's like a kind of like a little heads up that you might be in a military site, or that's something with the government. Let's see what this is about. I thought he was going to talk to me, to be honest. I was like, oh crap. Hey Franco, what's going on? Kim, how are you? And yes, thought it wasn't a bunny, it was a pig, I think. Some guy says, Frankie, sweet person. Oh, thank you. I'm a tired person right now, man. I'm exhausted. April said, hi April, how are you? Jonathan Franklin Miller, you're like my ADHD. I can't remember things for the life of me. Yeah, I do have a bit of ADHD. ADHD and dyslexic. So if you give me a number like 6, 5, 9 or whatever, I'll say 956. And I don't know why, but I just remember things backwards. But I'm really handy. I'm good with my hands. Sounds, yeah, take that as you will. But I'm good at building stuff, fixing stuff, figuring stuff out. Like, I like that kind of stuff. But you put me in a computer doing numbers, I'm done. Game over. And this is the edge. This is, I think right up there is Valparaíso. Or Valparaíso. That's like the town that's kind of dangerous, but it's further this way. See? Look at all that. It's all the way back there. I'm thinking of getting a new phone soon, so the camera quality is going to be a lot better for you guys. I think it'll be more clear. See if I could, there we go. I look forward to your videos. Thank you, Kim. I hope so. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just trying to make sure. Oh, look, somebody got robbed. Oh, yeah, somebody got robbed. Big time. Okay, so this is something I think you guys should know. When people get robbed, sometimes the bandits come to secluded areas and they throw belongings out. So you'll find a purse, a necklace, if they can't sell it or whatever, trash, or you'll find wallets. In Spanish, you call them billeteras. I think that's how you say it in the accent of Argentina. Look how this one's been opened inside and out. Now that's somebody's wallet. Not one thing left inside. Don't leave anything in South America. South America, they will wipe you clean like a baby's bottom. Literally, they will clean you out in no time. See if I can find more stuff. Sometimes you start seeing things, and it might be clues where you are able to see other things that the other general populace is not able to see. And that is what we are looking for. If we have the gracious power of being able to explode it. Let's see. No condoms. You know what? I was thinking the same thing. There's so many times in a video I see a condom and I'm just like, should I mention it? No, because I don't know who's watching. And I'm like, oh look, that's it. Yeah, that's yeah, we're not gonna get into that. And then I get jealous. Like, asshole, lucky bastard. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. But yeah, look at that. Oh, what is that? There we go. See, I told you. When you look, the Lord will answer. And so he has. Tell us the tea. There's not much tea going on here. Only chocolate milk. No, I don't even know where to take that as you will. There's something big right over here. I feel like I'm in Nevada. Nevada has a bunch of shit just thrown about. before I see whatever that is over there, I want to see this. Looks like computer component parts. It's like doing these little scavenging thing, looking around is how I ended up coming across that one crime scene way back when. Oh, look at that. There's more of them. They're TVs. What is that about? And why? Valky, be careful. Come to Scotland, Frank. I would. That would be cool. Meth cook pots. Probably Hank. Could be meth cook pots. Eric says hi. Hey, Eric. What's going on, brother? Yep, that's an old TV. That's a CR TV. And that's another one. Huh. Well, you don't say, Mr. McLeod. There can only be one. We're brothers. Let's see what's over here. If anybody saw me go back here, they're probably thinking I'm coming back here to drop a log or something. Well, that about does it. See how dark these glasses get? They're actually prescription, but they're so dark. Look at that. I don't like it. I don't like it when it gets dark. I want to see clear glasses. I feel more confident. I feel like the darker they are, it just looks weird on me. All right, I'm not sure what else is back down here. That looks like a mushroom. All right, you know what's crazy is that I spend so much time at night that now that when I'm in the daytime, it's hard for me to see bright things because I'm so used to having my vision adjusted to nighttime. So the moment it gets light, I'm like, oh God, I can't see anything. I feel like I need these big shades on because I'm so adjusted to just looking at night, I guess. Great content. Thanks, Big Shot. I'm trying. I am trying. It's not a day that goes by where I'm not trying. And I got more coming. By the way, speaking of more content, I'm heading back to Argentina. I found some other places there I wanted to explore. And something else happened too in Argentina I got to figure out. I forgot what it was. See, there goes the dyslexia kicking in again. It's something that I have to do in Argentina. And then from there, Peru. But this is one of the reasons why I'm also helping Wendy out. Because if I could have her keep that job, I could still have access to that cemetery. Because that cemetery is awesome. One of the best locations I've ever seen. And I feel safe being able to pass through her without getting taken advantage. She's never taken advantage of me. Never. And God knows I'm willing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm definitely not willing. But yeah, she's taken good care of me every time I go in there. So, and I always pay her for it. I'm like, thank you so much. It's been amazing here. There's like a guy going close to my car, I think. Oh no, he's just passing by it. And here comes the guy from the military. He's pulling back up in the truck again. I wonder, because when I first got on the Discord or the Patreon, or what am I saying, on the live, I wonder if he see me. Oh, that's definitely military. I just saw them in the cars. Con. That's the town I'm in, Con. Well, yeah, I passed the sign. It says if you pass the sign, you're trespassing. He's a fan? No, he's not a fan. Not many people even know about me out here. I think I've only been recognized once or twice out here. And it's weird. It's like, how do you know my content? Yeah, I watch you. And I'm like, but you understand it? Like, I don't even know. I think people take my videos and they dub it over. And then they repost it. And then that makes more sense. Because sometimes they'll call me a different channel. And then I'm like, you're that one guy. I'm like, yeah, at least I'm not on the news. That would be better. That would not be better at all. But this is it. This is where I'm at. This is the mountain. I wish there was more to show you guys. But I can't get past that military sign. And now that I know that they do random checkpoints, I definitely can't. Hey, Frank. Hey, Mas. Hey Frank, you think you will do more vids in the US? Of course. So basically, after when I finish with this video, or doing my little round in South America, so Argentina, Peru, and I'm done with South America. I go back to United States, and then once I get back to my homeland, the first thing I'm gonna do is hug my mom and dad and say how much I miss them and I love them, because I haven't seen them in so long, and I feel bad because I feel like I abandoned them, but I had to do what I had to do. You know, I had to do what was best for me. And this is my career. This is my life. I travel, I do adventures, and this is the only thing I've ever wanted to do in my life, was this very job. And so my mom knows it, my whole family knows it, and I love it. I'm in love with my job. It sucks at times, don't get me wrong. It has its moments, ups and downs, but no one's ever been able to do it in my family or in my bloodline. You know, I'm like the first one, and that means the world to me. Here, let's put you guys on a tree, so that way, if you guys want to know how I do it, I take the knife. This is why I love this knife. You don't see it, but a lot of times when I do my videos, that's how I mark you guys up on a tree. Nope. Oh, this is like a dead tree. Nope, a little bit down. Let's see if I put it right over here. Nope, too low. That's better. And voila. Too much of a white exposed background. Let's do it right over here. Right around here. It doesn't hang, it doesn't stick. My God, have we gotten a dead stiffy? Oh, let's try this one. Before the military comes back. Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Hey! Lava la manos! There we go, that's a good one. Perfect. But a little bit crooked. One more. Ouch. That'll do. That'll do. Much better. So one time when I met this Mexican dog, and when I was back home, the lady was like, "That's my dog. His name is Jose." Oh, really? Hi, Jose. He only speaks Spanish. I'm like, you guys speak Spanish? Not really, but that's the only language he speaks. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah. Look, tell him to come to you. Come here. Come here. Dog didn't even respond. He said, now say it in Spanish. Vente, vente. Dog came. I'm like, what? Dame la mano. Siéntate. Siéntate. And then I was just like looking at the dog for like 15 minutes because I couldn't believe it was a Mexican dog. It just did everything, but you had to speak in Spanish for it to work. Siéntate. So I'm like there for like 15 minutes in the room with this Mexican dog. It's pretty fun. I wanted a Mexican dog after that. But yeah, so when I finish in Argentina, I go to Peru. And then from Peru, I go back home where I spend time with my family for about like maybe a month. And then I have to, what else do I have to do after that? I see my family, and then I have to make my arrangements because now I'm going across the pond. Like way across the pond. And that is where the magic happens. There I'll be able to go to the Japan, that suicide forest. But I mean, I want to do a really good video in there. I'm going to go deep inside that place. I'm not saying I'm going to pull a Logan Paul and record some shit, but I wouldn't be surprised if I did find some stuff, because that's how I do it. Where do I put this book bag at? Let's put it right here. And yeah, that's how that works. I feel like I'm hitting on you guys. What's up, girl? Or dude? You like long walks at the beach? It's just kind of weird because I get to do that. Oh, let me put this feature on. It makes me look young. Retouch on. Oh, nope, that wasn't it. Show live video. I don't know what I just did. Oh shit, see, that's what I get for being curious. Show live video. A 40-second short was uploaded to your channel. No, I don't want that. What am I doing? There we go. Jesus. I just uploaded a short. Why would you have that as a feature? So stupid. Oh no, Frank, what did you do? I don't know what I just did. I think I just did something wrong. All right, so anyway, that's what I have to do. And then from there, I probably just head back out again and start traveling. Japan, I want to go to Russia, Ukraine. What am I missing? Russia, Ukraine. I want to see what happened with the bombs. I want to find some Nazi stuff. Believe it or not, I'm not like I'm into it, but I like to find historic stuff about that. There's even this camp that I want to go to where they had a lot of the encampments during that era that I want to check out. Apparently it's a big, I think it's called Heisenberg, or I don't remember the name too well. Don't judge me. I don't remember. But it's going to be interesting, and I think it's a very serious thing, so I don't know how I'm going to go about it, but that might be for the travel video, just to kind of see it. I did find some Nazi coins out here, believe it or not, and I have them. I saved them and whatnot. You find so much stuff when you're traveling, especially when you go into like these thrift shops. Everyone sells everything. And if you guys didn't know this, but in Argentina, apparently the dude Hitler left from Argentina, left from the whole war, went to Argentina to escape, where he had a secret foundation going on where he was starting up the regime. And it was in Argentina, and they found a whole bunch of memorabilia and stuff, and apparently he grew old and passed away out there, and he was actually never, with the whole story with him taking the pill, passing away, apparently wasn't true or whatever. I don't know, but that's what I'm told. There's a lot of evidence to that too, so it's like, I wouldn't be surprised. And someone said that Russia's not safe. Yes, you're right. It isn't going to be safe, but when do I ever do anything safe? Let me not say that, because if that was true, I would have like 17 kids. No, I'm done. I'm just fucking around. I'm just being stupid. It's been a long day. I'm exhausted. I'm probably going to get a nap in the car for like 30 minutes. But yeah, lots of theories about Hitler. Yeah, I know. There's a lot. Same thing with this guy, not Saddam. The guy that blew up the World Trade Centers. What was his name? Not Saddam Hussein. I don't know why that keeps pumping. Osama bin Laden. Apparently he never was, well, I don't know much about that. He probably was captured, but there's rumors about him too, because they never really showed the body, or they kind of like faked the image of the body that they had, which was the body of somebody else, and they never really did show the body of him, or what they did with his body, if they even had it. But I'm not saying, this is just theories. I like to speculate, think outside the walls of modern belief. My mom hates me for it, because she's like, why aren't you Christian like the rest of your family? It's like, there's nothing wrong with Christianity. I just like to think outside the walls of it. I don't like to be kind of held in by a certain code. I like to have my own mindset, and, I'll come to whatever I come to with it. I mean, I go with the flow. There's nothing wrong with anything. I just, I have a right to have a free mind, 70 kids with your hand. Jesus Christ. Well, it's not your first time walking the park. They said that they threw his body off the ocean. Yes, that's what I heard. They threw his body, but you would think that they would record that. That's like a historic moment, I think that's interesting to document. Now, again, that could very well happen. I'm not saying or trying to push the idea that that didn't happen. That might have happened. But, man, they should have recorded it, because it would have been good to have it, to have that recorded, Where do you live? I don't really live in a specific place exactly. I'm just I'm like a nomad, Oh, no! This is bad. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears my phone is on the brink of death. And it's definitely not faking his death. This is definitely probably going to die. My whole screen just went black. Hold on. I look like James right now looking at the camera. Hold on, let me see if I could. There we go. Got it. That works. That works a little bit, but I'm at 4%. My phone's going to die. It's going to die. Yes, but I love you guys. I was able to talk to you guys for like an hour. In 5 minutes it says, I wish I could be here more. For somebody says, if you're married, no, and thank God I'm not, because if I was, you guys would have probably never heard of me. That was a B. Yeah, marriage in this job will not work. It just wouldn't. It's impossible. I've met people that tried to get married and they quit real fast. It just doesn't work out. Probably why I'm like the only one that's still out here. Everyone else put the ball and chain, called it quits, and jumped off. Not me. I'm a rebellion. I have you guys, my flock, my sheep. I feel like Jim Jones. Come, children. It is time for your monthly ceremony where I teach you the word of God. I play a role like that in one of the games where I pretend I'm a cult leader. Again, it's all jokes. I like to role play. I don't really have much else going on. But I miss you guys, and I love you guys to death. And yes, I'm probably going to have to cut it short, sadly, because my phone is like at 4%, 3%, and counting. But I love you guys. You are married to us. I am. You know what? Hell yeah, that's a lot of balls and chains hooked up to my leg. We're just going to move past that one. Can I send you some footage? I don't know how you would. But yes, no, like, I don't, yeah, moving forward. It's Jack Black. Hopefully we'll see you again. Yeah, you guys will. I'm going to make it home, start working on these videos, do something for the Patreon, because I know I owe it to you guys. You guys are awesome. Probably may not be a game night. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And that being said, I love you. Be safe, everyone. To the men and women and children of the universe, you guys be safe. Do not do drugs. Crack is definitely rack. Unless you want to see grandma again. And then you could take, there's this thing that's they do in Peru that's weird. You sip it and you could see your relatives that passed away. Saw how I just kept going on. Anyway, I'm gonna cut it there. I love you guys. Be safe. And until the next time, I will see you guys in the next glorious adventure. I have always stuck with that line, and I don't know why, but I've always stuck with saying that every time I finish something. I have ended up saying that same thing to my mom. Mom, I love you. I gotta go. But I will see you. It's just like, what is wrong with you? It's like, I don't know, Mom. I've done lost my mind. Anyway, this is where it ends. Be safe, everyone. I'll see you guys in like 4 days, maybe.